Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna do a tag that has been posted. I seen Morgan Turner do it. I seen Andrea do it, and I know that there's someone else. If I find her channel, I'll look through Morgan's channel because they were the first ones to do it. Her and the Morgan Turner and another YouTuber, and then Andrea did it. So I'm gonna try to do it. It's a tag. The perfect is the tag, and so the first question is, which is your perfect, which perfect primer? No, I'm saying it wrong. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Anna. For those who don't know me, go ahead and do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. It's linked down with the, it's like a red button, and then press the bell so you're notified every time I upload. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a tag that Morgan Taylor and another YouTuber created. It's called The Perfect. Andrea also did it. I think her last name is Million. I'm not sure Andrea's last name, but I watch her all the time. And these are creators I watch all the time, so I'm so happy to do this tag. And I'm gonna go ahead and start. I have my products already out, and it was a lot of thinking, a lot of like sorting out through my I don't have a huge collection like most beauty gurus, and not that I'm calling myself one, but my collection is pretty small. Just starting, so whatever I have is what I'm gonna present to you guys through these questions. It's 10 questions. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the first one. Which primer creates the perfect base? So right now I'm gonna go with Versali. This is the liquid glass Versali. Versali right now is going through transition. I don't know if he's gonna stop with the products or not. I need a backup because if you can tell, I do use this a lot, and I'm already halfway, and I don't want to have FOMO and then he no longer has it. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but the closest I can get to something smoothing and blurring as this would be the elf putty primer. This is just the original putty primer. I do use, as you can I don't know, it's gonna wash it out. Let me see. There you go. I use it a lot now. As much, I'm trying to like sparingly use my Versali because I don't want to run out. So the next question would be, which foundation has the perfect finish? I'm gonna say is Becca. And right now Becca is going out of business, I believe in September. So I love the way the base goes with the Versali. My base just looks flawless, and I love the Becca foundation. Let me see if it's behind me. I think I put it away. Yes, I put it away only because I was trying to find something just, I guess not the same, but that gives me that good complexion. I have dry combo skin, and I needed something that was not drying to the skin. And I've been using the Fenty, the long wear, what is it, the long soft matte long wear foundation, and this is in 310. Yes, 310. So if you're my complexion now, I have been tanning, been going to the pool a lot with my daughter, so I have been tanning. We're all going on vacation, so I'll get darker than this. But for right now, I'm using the 310. I'm loving how I don't need to powder, but underneath my eye wherever I conceal, spot conceal, I go ahead and I apply just a tad powder, which is one of the other questions, so I'm not gonna go ahead on myself. And then I don't have to powder because it's such a soft matte that I have dry skin, so it's just perfect. It like sinks into my skin, not sits on top of it, which is what I look for in a foundation. I don't like it when it sits on my skin and then it balls up, or I start to sweat and then everything just looks blotchy. I don't like that. So Fenty soft matte longwear is my go-to right now, especially in the summertime, because I actually, it gives me a good look. I don't have to powder it, which is awesome. It doesn't even I don't feel dry. I don't feel like I even have foundation on. This is what I'm wearing today. It feels really, really good. So I'm loving that right now. Now let me see, what's the next question? I believe it's concealer. Which concealer has a perfect finish? I'm gonna go with my holy grail. I know a lot of people might, not agree, but I do use the e.l.f. e.l.f. does not budge. e.l.f. once you set it, it does not budge. It's just very comfortable. This, I have the hydrating one, which I use more than the 16-hour camo concealer. And they both have the same coverage. The hydrating one, if I leave it on and just let it dry a little, gives me the same coverage that this one does. So I, in the wintertime, use that one preferably because of the dry skin. But this one works miracle. I do have to get a new foundation. Concealer, because as you can see, it's really, really bright in comparison to my color, my skin color, with all the sun that I'm getting. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get darker in the next week. So that's it for the concealer. The next question would be, which powder gives the perfect blur? Now, I used to use the e.l.f. I still have it in my collection. The e.l.f. Halo something, and never gave me a white cast. Set my makeup. I never had problems with it. But I wanted to venture out, and I got this at a Ipsy, I believe. It's the Bye Bye Blur Press from It Cosmetics. Man, let me see if I could turn down. Oh, that's cool. There we maybe. Yeah, now you can see it. So yeah, this one is what I'm have now underneath my eye. I don't see that much crease. Usually I crease a lot under my eyes. I'm working on that. Trying to figure out a way not to crease. So I think I'm gonna bite the bullet and maybe buy the big size. This is just a sample size that I got in an Ipsy a while back. I want to say sometime in the beginning of the year. No, maybe last year. And I just thought, I broke open and I fell in love with it. I love the way it works. So that is like, yes ma'am, give me some more. So I have next the Fenty powder that I'm gonna try. Hopefully that works out for me and I don't have to buy powder. I'm trying to keep my collection curated so that I don't have to buy so much products. I don't have that many products that go to waste, and I use up everything that I have. So the next question would be, which bronzer has the perfect undertone? I have two, and I didn't put it out here. I have one. This is the one I'm using now, the Ciate. Let me clean it, because Ciate's packaging is beautiful, but it shows fingerprints. So the Ciate bronzer, I don't know if my ring light, you're gonna see my ring light, but this is the Ciate one. It's in Aruba Island, bamboo bronzer, and actually this is going really good with my skin color right now. That's what I have on today, and I love this, and I'm glad that I got that. I got that on a BoxyCharm, which I still subscribe, but the Alama Cosmetics is what I normally use um, for my contour. No, it's the Ace Beauty. The Ace Beauty palette. And so, let's see. These are the colors I gravitate to. As you can see, I got the contour and the bronzer. Um, this I can still use, kind of, sorta. But this, the Ciate Lande is a lot darker, and it's what I'm gonna take on vacation because I don't think anything else would bronze me up. I'm already gonna be dark in comparison. Next question would be, which blush has the perfect shade? I fell in love with a cream bronzer, which is the Elf Putty blush. And this is in the shade Caribbean. So it's a deeper color. And I was a lot paler than what I am now. This is the color, and this actually worked while I was pale, and it's working fabulous now. That's what I have here. I didn't have to set it. You don't have to set it if you don't want to. Some people do. I still do. I love blush. Blush, you know, is the in thing right now. So for right now, I'm gonna enjoy it while I can. So I do top it off with a powder blush, which is the NARS. What's the name of it? Desire, the NARS Desire. Okay, and I got this also in a BoxyCharm. It looks a little bit fluorescent, but when you top it off, you see that it has like a little bit of shimmer, and it looks, I don't know if you can tell, it looks like purpley. I kind of like that look. You know, not a lot of people are scared of having different colors of highlights and blushes, but I'm not afraid because of the undertone that I have is so neutral. I can go cool, I can go warm, it doesn't really matter. And then normally when I'm pale, I use my Alamar. As you can see, it has a lot of love, and these are the two that I use, which I can still probably get away with this one now. But these are the two that I mix, and it would give me that perfect flush. So those are the products that I chose. The next, number 7, which highlighter has the perfect finish? I love Ofra highlighters. I have it in my vanity right now. Right now I have here, who do I have? Blissful. And this is I like my champagne color highlighter. That's what I have on my inner corner and the brow bone highlight, a little bit in my cubix bone, and on the nose it's this highlighter. But I also fell in love with the Fenty. Now I got this in a BoxyCharm maybe 2 years ago, and this one is, what is this? 7-day weekend and poolside. I don't know if you can see. This is more of a lavender, and this is a very purple, and that's what I blended into as a highlight. It's got such a subtle highlight, which I love. Sometimes I feel blingy, like let's say I'm going to the beach, I want to be blingy. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get an Ofra, just put it on the skin, and boom, I'm gonna shine to the gods. But if I want to be subtle like I did in this makeup look, yeah, this is it. This is everything. I love it. Doesn't emphasize any texture, which I have. I broke out recently from a sunscreen that I was using on my face. Me and my daughter, my poor daughter, she's got acne all on her forehead. She's a teenager, so I feel so bad. But we were trying to protect our skin from the sun, from any sun damage, especially me. I'm a lot older, and I don't want, you could see a couple of spots peeking through. But it is what it is. So it doesn't emphasize it. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's just right there. Yeah, no, it doesn't show it. Doesn't show that much texture. It's just a beautiful finish. I'm in love with it. So Fenty for the win. I still love my Ofra. I love Ofra. I mean, who doesn't love Ofra? Number 8. Which lipstick has the perfect formula? Fenty for the win. I love Milani. I ride or die Milani. Right now, what I have is a lip liner. Let's see what lip liner I use. I can't even remember what lip liner. I use Thrive Beauty lip liner. In what shade? What shade is this? I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. But this is the one I used. Also got it in a BoxyCharm. It you can pull it up, put it down. But that's the color that I used. And then I topped it off with the Fenty lip gloss in Rossi in Fenty Glow. This is Fenty Glow. I think that's the name of it. Let me see. I thought it was chocolate. I guess not. It just says Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb. Yeah, it's Fenty Glow. So I just topped it off, and I love this color. If you trying to see what's in my crease, it's from ColourPop, from one of the 5-pan palettes. I use just a typical brown, buffed it out, and just put some Tartelette. No, I use the Huda Beauty on the top liquid liner, and then on the bottom waterline I use the Tartelette, which is up in the air about that one. But back to the formula, I like my Fenty. This is a perfect shade for me. It's what I go for. It's like a mauve tone. I don't know if it's if the light's gonna wash it out, but if you can see, it's got a lot of use. I use it a lot. The color to this, the writing is ridiculously small. Oh, I'm getting really old, but not sure what's the name of this one. I'll leave it linked down below if I can get somebody to see this, or a magnifying glass. That is really tiny. Which is, I've been using her for a minute. I'm gonna have to buy another one. So a lot of Fenty products in my little I like it. I like the way it leaves it. Okay, which palette has the perfect shimmer? This is question number 9. I'm gonna go with Natasha Denona. I was gonna go with ColourPop, but I only like the shimmers from the Shock Shadows. I love my Shock Shadows from ColourPop. You can't go wrong with a Shock Shadow from ColourPop. But Natasha Denona, I mean, she does it. This is from the Zendo palette. If you could see this shimmer, it's like wet. It feels wet. And when you swatch it, look at that. Look at that color. It's just, that's one swatch. I don't even swatch. I don't even do swatches that well. And you could blend it out to be sheer if you that type of person that doesn't like too much, you know, to show on your eyelids. You can sheer it out. But the pigmentation of Natasha Denona, you can't beat. So that would be the one that I choose for, again, for a more inexpensive one. I would go with ColourPop Shock Shadows. They singles, and you just boom 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 with your finger, tap it, and it's like, wow, it does change your look. But I'm loving Natasha Denona right now. I'm in the Natasha Denona like hemisphere right now. Everything Natasha Denona I love. And so the last one, for number 10, which palette has the perfect color story? I'm gonna go back. Natasha Denona, the Zendo palette. This is the mini Zendo. So just so that, let me open it so you don't have the glare. There we go. This, I can use all the shadows on my eyes and make, I could use one and make I mean, you can go, this is so versatile. I love the color scheme. You can't go wrong with this. You can use one just to color the crease, boom, and you put some eyeliner out the door. But if you really like want to use all the colors you can, it's gonna go well. You're gonna have a beautiful makeup look. I love this palette. So that is the end of the hashtag questions. So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment down below. If you have a YouTube channel, go ahead and tag me in it. I want to see what you create. What are your favorites that you own in your collection? And I see you on the next time. Don't forget to subscribe and press the notification so that when I go ahead and upload, I'm trying to be more frequent uploading. I'm gonna vlog. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to vlog my vacation, and maybe snippets here and there, and cut them up in pieces, and so you can see my vacation with my daughter. And I see you on the next time. Bye, guys.